So welcome everyone. So today's class is day 4 of the 5-day series Chair Yoga for Building Leg Strength, Preparing to Stand. So these are fully seated classes and we will focus on building leg strength, so pressing the feet down strongly in the postures. We mentioned this in the other classes, but we won't have any chair pose in this class. It'll just be warrior series, warrior poses. But the same thing applies. Whenever the leg is bent and we're pressing the foot down, really try to do that. The more that you do that, the stronger you engage, the more strength you'll develop, the more you'll build towards the strength in the standing postures. So really trying to draw your navel in towards your spine when we press the feet down and engaging the muscles around your hip, your thigh, really like you're trying to stand up almost, right? Without straining. Another thing is when you're pressing down through the feet, if you press more into the pads of your toes, you might feel some strain in the knees. Try to press down your foot evenly, so pressing down the heel of the foot as well as the pad, right? So this might cause a little bit of a stretch in your calf muscle. So just some things to be aware of throughout the practice. Okay, I'll mention these again as we go through. So let's begin as usual, feet flat on the floor, hands resting on your knees, and let's get started. So just begin by letting the eyes softly close. And feel your body breathing. Just letting go of controlling your breath in any way, letting your breath sink down towards your abdomen. Relaxing your breath, like you're just allowing the body to take over and begin breathing on its own. Soften your face and your forehead, your cheeks, your jaw muscles. Soften your shoulders, your arms, and feel like you let the weight of your upper body sink down into the chair, pressing through your sitting bones. Soften the sides of your abdomen, around your ribs as well. And just allowing the abdomen and rib areas to move a little bit with your breath, softening, allowing more movement down in the abdomen. Deepening the breath, expanding your abdomen out to sides, forward, backward, even down toward your seat. Exhale completely. Inhale, begin down in your abdomen, come up to your ribs, expanding out towards your arms and up towards armpits. Exhale, relax ribs inward, soften your abdomen. Inhale, begin down in abdomen. And come all the way up to your chest now, expanding around your shoulders, collarbones, full breath. Exhale completely. Now take a few breaths, focusing on expanding all 3 parts, maximum breath a few times. Like you're stretching the muscles from the inside. And then try to find a comfortable medium between this full breath and your natural breath. Somewhere that you feel like you can maintain it throughout the practice and that it doesn't feel strenuous or take any strain, but also especially using down below your ribs. Try to use as little bit of your chest as you need to instead of focusing most of the breath in the chest. Try to focus most of the breath down in the abdomen and a little bit of your chest if you use. Okay. So inhale, lift your chin towards the ceiling, lengthen front of your neck. Exhale, bring the chin down to the chest. Draw your chin towards your collarbones, lengthening the back of your neck, reaching the top of your head straight forward. Inhale, chin towards the ceiling, lengthen the front. Exhale, chin to the chest, lengthen the back. One more time with your own breath. On your next inhale, sweep your left hand up and over to the right side of your head like you're trying to grasp your ear as close as you can come. Exhale, drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. Draw your ear towards the top of your head, like you're trying to lengthen the side of your neck rather than bending straight down sharply. Relax your right shoulder down towards your hip. You can flip the palm towards the ceiling if that helps you deepen the stretch. And breathe here, deep breaths. Try to breathe deeply enough that you feel the sensation of the stretch in your neck changing as you breathe. Inhale, bring your left hand down to your leg, sweep your right hand up and over to the left side like you're trying to grasp ear. Exhale, right ear towards right shoulder, relax left shoulder down. Again, draw the ear towards top of head, lengthening rather than bending sharply towards the side. And breathe deeply, deeply enough you feel the sensation in the neck change or become more intense at the top of your inhale. Inhale, bring your right hand down, bring your head upright. And then interlace your fingers under your left thigh. Lift your thigh off the ground and begin circling your knee. Focus on softening the hip muscles, so using your hands to make the movement, outward first. Try to relax the hip muscles as you rotate with the strength of your arms. Then reverse direction, circle the other way. Then bring your left foot down. Interlace your fingers under your right foot. Lift your leg and begin circling your knee outward, softening the hip muscles using your hands for the movement. Then reverse direction, circle the other way. And then bring your foot down to the ground. Inhale, reach your arms overhead, shoulder width apart, lift your front ribs, relax your neck, draw down your back like you're engaging the middle back muscles below your shoulder blades. Exhale, bring your right hand to your left knee, left hand by your hip or to the chair, and gently rotate towards the left. Draw down your back, lift your heart. Inhale, turn forward, arms shoulder width apart, lift the chest, lengthen, and exhale, rotate right. Draw down your back, lift your heart at the end of the twist. And continue with your breath, alternating sides. Exhale left. Inhale forward. Exhale right. And one more time each side at your own pace. Inhale to center, arms overhead, palms together. Exhale, hands to your heart. Then bring your right foot on the right side of the chair, toes pointing straight out to the right. Have your left foot flat on the ground in front, toes pointing straight forward still. Try to have both ankles under the knees as best you can. Press firmly down through your feet. Feel your thighs engage already here. Inhale, sweep your arms up to shoulder height, palms facing down. Relax your neck, relax your shoulder, using as little bit of the neck as you can. And try to rotate your torso so it's facing straight between the legs. Opening your chest a bit, lengthening your spine. If it's comfortable, you can rotate a bit more, trying to open your chest, but try not to twist in your low back. Breathe here, gazing over your right fingertips. Remember, if you have any shoulder issues, shoulders bother you, you can bring hands to the hips, just doing the torso movements. Keep pressing through your feet. Inhale, bring your left hand to the chair, sweep your right hand up. You can also come to the leg of the chair if that's comfortable. Reach towards the ceiling, lengthen between your hips and ribs. Reaching towards ceiling, lengthening away from your hip and knee. Breathe deeply. Try not to let the weight shift back so you feel like the weight lifts out of your seat. Still pressing down with your feet strongly. Feel your thighs engaged. Gaze up at your fingertips if that's comfortable for your neck. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, bring your right elbow to your right knee. Sweep your left hand up and over, pressing firmly through your seat, reaching up away from your hip crease. Lengthen your side. If there's space, roll your ribs towards ceiling a bit. You can keep your elbow on your knee. If you have more space, you can bring your elbow inside of your knee. And if you still have more space, bring your arm down, fingers to touch the ground. Opening your chest, rolling your ribs open. Breathe. Option to gaze up at your hand if that's comfortable for your neck. Press through your feet still. Feel your thighs engage. Inhale, come up, warrior two, arms to shoulder height. Exhale, relax your neck, relax your shoulders. And then with our breath, inhale, left hand to the chair or leg, sweep your right hand up, lengthen, reach towards ceiling. Exhale, bring right elbow to right knee or inside the knee. Left hand up and over, lengthening. Inhale, bring back hand to back thigh, front hand up, reach towards ceiling. Exhale, right elbow to right knee or inside the knee. Hinge over towards your right, lengthen your side. And one more time with your own breath. Inhale up. Keep pressing through your feet. Exhale to your right. Pressing through your feet still. Inhale, arms to shoulder height, warrior two. Exhale, hands down to your knees and rotate fully towards the right side of the chair so both feet are flat on the floor. Have the feet about hip distance apart, ankles under your knees as best you can. Inhale, lift your chest and bring your right forearm around the back of the chair, grasping the chair with your hand. Exhale, bring your left hand either to the outside of your right knee, or to the back of the chair with the other hand, or to both sides of the back of the chair. So whatever feels good for you to twist, whatever feels like a comfortable depth, without forcing. And breathing here. Just rotating until you begin to feel the sensation of the stretch. Relax your neck, draw down your back and lift your heart like you're reaching the crown of your head straight towards the ceiling, pressing through your seat still. Breathe. Inhale, turn forward, come around to the front and all the way over to the other side. So bring your left foot on left side of the chair, toes pointing straight out to the left, right foot flat on the floor in front, toes pointing straight forward. Ankles under knees. Inhale, sweep your hands up to shoulder height, relax your neck, draw down your back, and gaze over your left fingertips. Breathe. Remember, you can bring hands to the hips for the movements if you like. Press through your feet still. Feel your thighs engaging. Inhale, bring your right hand to the chair or leg of the chair. Reach your left hand up, reach towards ceiling and lengthen between hips and ribs. Press firmly down with your seat, press firmly through your feet still. Deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale, bring your left elbow to your left knee or inside the left thigh. Sweep your right hand up and over, lengthening the side of the body. Again, option to keep your arm here or bring your hand down, wherever is comfortable for you. Roll your ribs open towards ceiling, and if there's space that's comfortable for your neck, look up at your hand. Breathe, press down through your feet, press down through your seat. Try not to let the thighs become soft. Inhale, come up, arms to shoulder height. Exhale, relax your neck, and then with our breath, inhale, right hand to the chair or leg, sweep your left hand up, lengthen. Exhale, bring the left elbow to the left knee or inside thigh, right hand up and over. Inhale, back hand to back thigh, front hand up, reach towards ceiling. Exhale, elbow to the knee, back hand up and over. One more time. Inhale, right hand to the chair, left hand up. Exhale, elbow to knee, back hand up and over. Inhale, arms to shoulder height. Exhale, hands to the knees. And then turn fully towards your left, feet flat on the floor, ankles under knees. Bring again your left forearm around the back of the chair, grasping the chair with the hand. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rotate towards back of chair, bringing your right hand to either the outside of your left thigh or knee, or to the back of the chair with the other hand, or to either side of the back of the chair. Wherever is comfortable for you, where you just begin to feel the stretch. Draw down your back, lift your heart, lengthen your spine, press through your seat, breathe deep. Inhale, turn forward, come all the way around to the front of the chair. Bring the feet flat on the ground, hip distance apart. We're going to come to pigeon pose. So if it's not comfortable for you to bring your ankle onto the opposite knee, you can practice with your foot to the inside of your ankle or inside of your thigh or leg. You can even hold the leg like this until the hip opens up enough to bring the ankle onto the opposite knee. Okay? Another option is you can use a strap. If you have a strap, any type of strap like a belt, you can put it around your ankle and just hold your leg up as far as is comfortable, letting the knee relax out to the side until the hip opens up enough to bring your ankle onto the knee. Okay? Otherwise, if that's comfortable, bring your left ankle onto your right knee. Inhale, lift your chest, lengthen your spine. And exhale, focus on softening the inside of your left hip crease. Just relaxing all the deep muscles around the hip. Now, if you feel a stretch here, you can stay here. If you still have space, then begin to fold forward a little bit, pressing down through your sitting bones and folding from the crease below your buttocks, so you feel like you're stretching below the buttocks, the outside of the hip when you fold forward. No twisting in your knee, that's very important, so everything comes from your hip, right? Support with your hand above your knee to prevent the twisting. Breathe here, deep breaths. Draw your toes back towards your shin. Press down through your right foot still engaging that thigh. Remember, the more you press down, the more strongly you engage, the more you'll get out of it. Inhale, come up. And then bring your right hand to the top of your left knee. And gently draw in that direction. Like, rather than drawing the top of your body, try to feel like you're drawing your knee in towards your body so that you feel the stretch below your buttocks. Remember, we're not twisting in the low back here. It's a stretch for the outside of the hip and glute. So draw your knee in towards your body. It could be very small and gentle, just until you feel the stretch on the outside of your hip. If there's room and it's comfortable, it feels good, then rotate your body in the opposite direction as well. And breathe here. But no twisting in low back. Still press down through your right foot. Inhale, turn forward. Bring your left foot to the ground. Bring your right foot, right ankle, onto your left knee. Again, option to bring the foot to the inside of your ankle, thigh, calf, wherever it comes until it gets to the top of the knee. Right? You can use the belt as well. Inhale, lift your chest. Again, option to stay here if you feel a stretch already. Remember, support above your knee with your right hand. Or if there's space, begin to fold forward just until you feel the stretch in the crease below your buttocks. Breathing here. Deep breaths. Trying to consciously soften, relax the outside of the hip and the muscles in the hip crease, like you're allowing your thigh to rotate outward. Breathe deep. Inhale, come up. Then bring your left hand to the top of your right knee. Exhale, gently draw your knee in towards your body. Again, focusing on the outside of your hip. Hand can come to chair if that's comfortable, gently rotating the body in the opposite direction, as long as you feel nothing in the low back. Everything should come from the hip up in the upper body and from below the buttocks in the lower part of the body. Breathe. Inhale, turn forward. Exhale, bring your foot down to the ground. Feet about hip distance apart. Inhale, reach your hands overhead, palms together. Exhale, fold forward. Elbows can come to your knees or hands down to the ground. We'll hold here in forward fold. So just relax the back of your neck, soften between your shoulder blades. As you inhale, intentionally expanding in your upper back, breathing deeply. And feeling the space around your back ribs moving with your breath. Inhale, come all the way up, palms together overhead. And exhale, hands to your heart, slide to the back of the chair. We'll come to Shavasana. So let the back rest against the chair. Let your feet come out, wide angle if you like, sliding out a bit and relaxing your thighs on the chair. Hands can be palms up or palms down on your thighs, or hands resting one inside the other on your lap. And then let your eyes softly close. And just begin by completely letting go of that full breath. Just exhale and let your body take over. There's no right or wrong way to breathe now. Nothing to remember. Just letting your body do whatever it does on its own. But being aware of that. Being aware of how the body breathes, the natural movement in your body as you breathe. Sensations of expansion and contraction. And soften the whole forehead. Soften all around your eyes, your eyebrows, your eyelids. Letting your eyes relax back into your head a bit. Soften your cheeks and your jaw muscles. And soften the sides of your neck, your shoulders, arms, and hands. Allowing the shoulders to soften down towards the hips. Soften your chest muscles, your abdomen, and the sides of the abdomen. Soften your upper back, middle and lower back. And soften all around your hips, letting your hips and seat press down into the chair, soften into the chair. And soften your thighs, your knees, your lower legs, ankles and feet. And bring all your attention to the movement of the breath in your body, wherever you notice it, wherever you feel the most. And just focus on the sensation of expansion and contraction, wherever you feel in your body, your abdomen, your chest. And try to be aware of how the muscles, the movement in the body affects the muscles. Try to feel everything moving with your breath, softening, allowing the movement to happen. Just letting the body breathe on its own and being aware of the sensations, the movement in the body, being aware of everything as it is. There's nothing to do, just observing. If the mind wanders, thoughts come in, don't try to push anything away, just be aware of that and bring more attention into your body. Focus more on feeling than on thinking. And feel free to remain here if you feel like it. And then begin to slowly deepen your breath as you feel ready. Making small movements with your hands, your feet, your neck if you like, waking your body up. And when you're ready, opening your eyes. So thank you all for practicing with me today. If you have any questions about today's class, as always, feel free to write me or comment and I'll get back to you. Okay? We do have the 30 days of chair yoga coming up in January, which is a seated to standing, 30 days of seated to standing classes for 30 days in a row from January 2nd to January 31st. And then in October 1st, I plan on starting the chair yoga teacher training, which I'll let you know when that's available to sign up for. And that'll be seated postures and seated to standing postures. Oh, and also if you're not part of the Complete Chair Yoga Facebook group, that's a group of people on this channel who follow the classes and practice with us. So it's if you'd like to join, it's on Facebook. It's pretty much just where I share the new classes every week. And sometimes I share other things that I share off of YouTube. So if you'd like to check that out, you can find the link in my bio up here in the YouTube description. So I'll see you next time for day 5, the final class in this series. And until then, take care.